we're back.
Are we
We're back,
going?
baby. We're going. We're fucking recording.
ADR.
So what I was gonna 80 ADR. Welcome back, everybody, to How You Holdin' Up, where I, Jane,
And I, Dagny.
explore the wonderful world of media and how it's held up. But before we do that, Dagny,
Chill. Take a breath. Take a breath. Should we take a break?
how you holding up?
I'm good. I'm wearing my green to the sport that we're going to Wicked in a couple hours. Part 2 for good.
Part 2.
Part 2. Cannot wait. Ready to cry. I didn't put on mascara today because I know I'm going to be crying. I'm going to be crying a lot.
I'll be fine, probably.
Yeah. Every character dies. They kill all the animals. It's crazy.
Everybody dies. Spoiler
Everybody
alert.
dies in part 2. Yeah, spoilers. Woo. But yeah, other than that, it's the weekend. It's the freaking weekend. And just been chilling.
Okay.
Because my parents are coming to town.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. I mopped last night at like 9 p.m. because I got a little panicked. And I said, we got to clean this place.
That sounds about right.
But I think that's about all.
Okay.
Wicked's been getting me through the week. Jane,
Yeah.
how are you holding up?
I'm holding up great. I'm very excited for this episode.
Me too.
I love episodes like this. We'll dive into it in a second, but this is going to be a fun one, a quick one, and it's going to be a good time. I'm doing pretty good. I am just really excited for season 2 of our show. It's moving along good, and I think there's going to be more things that are coming ahead that you guys will be excited about. But without further ado, welcome our guest, Christine Quesada.
Hi.
Hello. And
Welcome.
let's get more juicily together.
Go further
This way.
away.
Wait,
You go this way. You go this way.
No, I'm kidding.
Scooch this way. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yes.
Just-
I like this. I like
Oh,
this.
sorry, I'm not holding the microphone close to me now.
Christine,
Yes.
before we dive into the episode, like,
Christine
how are you holding
dying.
up?
Oh, wait, sorry. I just got to say, I'm interrupting you. Did either of you guys watch the Lego Phantom of the Opera?
No.
It was a live stream on TikTok where a guy did the full production of Phantom of the Opera with Lego.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
It's really well done. It's on YouTube now. Watch it. But anyway, Christine,
I'll check it out.
how are you holding up?
Good. I'm happy to be here shooting the shit with you guys.
This
be
is
fun.
this is kind of ironic that we had Lucy here on the show before you.
She has been on the show.
She was like, you
Love
filmed
her.
her. She was on the couch with you
Yeah.
guys. Aw.
She wasn't on
went,
camera.
She went
Oh, I was
like
gonna
here.
say.
She came in the camera
She
for a
didn't
second. and
sign
then
Lucy's
went
my
on the-
dog, and she's
Yeah.
amazing.
So cute.
She's the best. And
Adopt,
Jane,
don't shop.
Jane will babysit her for me sometimes.
I
which
love
is very
her.
nice.
Very
I'll pull
sweet.
up another picture of Lucy because I know you guys love it.
No, she really just sat casually. And
She's a good girl. I debated bringing her today, but I thought she would
She
be
would
a
have sat
little
with the girls.
distracting.
She'd
Yeah,
be
we
fine.
would've put her right here.
She literally just sat on the rug the whole time and was just
Yeah.
watching
So
us.
she's a sweetheart.
Good dog.
Or in sighing, and she'd sigh. She'd go,
Yeah, a lot of sighs for a dog that's just like has the
Yeah.
best, most cush life. Just a lot of sighs.
just a lot of just. Well, okay, so today's episode, I'm really excited about it. Today we're going to talk about Are You Afraid of the Dark? And specifically, we're going to talk about the original Are You Afraid of the Dark, which spanned from 1992 to 1996. Then we had a reprisal in 1999, and similarly, I think in 2017 or 2018.
That's on
Correct
the
me if I'm
table.
wrong.
We're not talking about that one, though.
We're not talking about that one, but we are talking about the earliest one because there's a couple bangers in there. And what I like about, here's what I was excited about and it delivered. I love older children's media, like from the 90s and backwards, because it's just fucked up enough. Like, you can't do the shit that they did then. Like, it was too scary. And it's quite fucked up, and I'm really excited to talk about
and they
it.
fit a lot in such a short episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, whoa, that was actually pretty entertaining and scary for half an hour.
Exactly.
It
And
got me a couple times. Not like actually scared, but I was like, I don't know where this is going to go. That's
right.
cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll say this just to kind of break it down for you guys. If you guys have never watched it, Are You Afraid of the Dark is a type of Goosebumps. It was Nickelodeon's version of, telling scary stories in the dark, but as a show. And it was like a group of kids, and they were part of the Midnight
Society.
Thank you. Midnight Society. And I wrote this down because I was laughing. I was like, so is the Midnight Society just them sitting around telling scary stories?
Yeah,
Like,
but like, how
is.
cool would that be?
Yeah.
Like, Imagine going with your friends in the woods in the middle of the night. Like, they all snuck out, I'm sure, right?
I was
Like,
gonna say, where the fuck are
they
your parents?
snuck out. They
Yeah.
met up in the woods. Like, how fun. Like,
It's such a
one of the
sweet,
episodes was
awesome
really
little
cute.
like setup for a show. So
Yes.
simple. They're always in the same spot. They don't have to find more shooting. Like it's cute.
Yeah.
Like it's such an easy.
But
thing.
I also was
love
like, okay, we don't have crazy guidelines. We're just like, we're sitting in the forest, we light a fire, and then we're responsible and we put it out before
yeah,
we
put it
leave.
out.
they always put it out. They make it a point to show that too,
Yeah.
so that everyone can see, like, we're being responsible. I
Yeah.
like that.
Smokey the Bear. He worked.
Yeah.
Work, Smokey.
People,
And it was
people
always like
listened.
the dad of the group, that guy with the glasses,
Yes.
little nerdy boy with
He's-
the glasses.
like Steve
He's so
Harrington
cute.
of the group.
He would totally, when I was a young lady, he would totally be my type. But now I'm just watching children. That sounded wrong. Let's just move on. Okay, so I don't know if we're mainly focusing on these 2 episodes today, but before we hop into the episodes, I wanted to ask you, why did you choose this as like the thing for your episode? Like what about this show stuck in your head so much as a kid that it like influenced you?
Yes. So, I mean, I have questions for you guys too, because I'm a little older than these two. So I don't know if you guys actually watched it when you were kids, right? You
I did
never
not.
watched it as kids.
was my
I
first
probably
time.
watched not the earliest season because
The reboots?
when the earliest season ended, I was just born.
Gotcha.
So when this newer season, 1999 to what was it, like 2005 or something like that? That one I probably saw.
I didn't even know they had reboots until I started doing some research for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so imagine 10-year-old Christine in her room alone on my little, like,
Aw.
we had these little like box TVs, little white box TV with like stickers all over it.
Yeah.
Nighttime in Florida where it's like raining all the time and thunderstorms. Imagine that. And
Spooky.
watching this spooky
That is
show.
spooky. That's
It really
fun.
stuck with me. And they're scary. Like, they really are.
Yeah.
And like the kids are so cool and like diverse and like I said, going out at midnight and like joining this group of friends, and just like it felt very like rebellious, but also they were like good kids, right? Like they were
Yeah.
they were like wholesome kids.
wholesome.
Yeah.
Wholesome spooky.
But it was like
time.
it made everyone want to be part of this like midnight society. Like everyone wanted friends like this. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's also a good theme of like girls in the show doing a lot of the storytelling. A lot of the actual episodes are girls that are like the heroes of the day, or like the brave character that
Yeah.
goes and saves someone. So I
Yeah.
think maybe that probably stuck with me.
I think the 2 episodes we're going to discuss today are literally
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
One of
Girl
them's
power.
told by a boy, David, but the other one's told by
But
a
they're
girl.
both the
yeah.
girls
Yeah.
that are like saving the day and like not afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
yeah, that I mean, I can see how that's like influential and how that sets such a mood. I think anything. This is going to be a little off topic, but it makes sense with what we're talking about right now. I think anything camp related or like foresty or going out into nature with your friends, I think that's had always a very strong influence on children, or like as
Usually
you're
kind
growing.
of a male dominated thing too.
Yeah, and so
Or
it's
trope, I would say.
and I grew up in the bungalows, like running around in the mud, like hanging out, and that taught me so many lessons. So I totally understand that, like that idea of like feeling some kind of solace in watching kids do something that's like for adults, right? Going out into the woods at night, but it's wholesome. It's just feel good. It's just like we're just gonna sit by the fire and enjoy kind of what people have been doing forever, which is telling stories. Yeah, I can see how that would, like, as you're growing up, I can see how that would be so poignant and important part of who you are and how you like.
It was great. I miss
grow
it.
up. Yeah.
I miss that age.
Simple times.
Yeah.
Some would say that those years were pretty good too. Early 90s,
Yeah.
just hanging. Economy's good.
I have a lot to say about the clothes they were wearing in these episodes and the
we're gonna dive into
hairstyles.
it.
The clothes are the red hair on that one girl. Those bangs.
The flock of
Wild.
seagulls.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
The
also gonna-
bangs that were holding up for sure.
Yeah.
Some of the
There's a lot of
lessons were
hairspray on
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
My God, I was like, oh.
And also the acting. Oh my
Oh.
God, is it bad? It's good because it's so bad.
I'm going roller skating. Don't touch my stuff.
But wow.
Right.
I mean, we can get into the episodes.
I think
the
we
specific
should.
ones. doing a start. I honestly think the Dollhouse one is the better of the two that we watched.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we save that for second.
All right, we do. Yeah, let's finish with the story told by the girl.
Yeah.
And let's start with David, David is a fucking player, dude.
Oh
God
yeah, that was such
damn.
a cute little. I was like, I don't know how long this little flirtation thing. But
Right,
he like
'cause we
got
didn't
her a
watch the
birthday
whole scene.
gift, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. And again, wholesome.
To what? Happy birthday. David, how did you know my birthday's next week?
He
Also,
got her-
that girl, I forget her name right now. I think it's Rachel something. She's on that show, The Summer Turned Pretty Now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's the mom in that show. I was like, how do I know this girl?
Jesus Christ.
The other ones I don't recognize. I don't know if she's the only one that kind of made it big, but
Maybe.
I mean,
But I
she's
just
good.
I just love that in that episode, not only does he try to give her a present, but she's also like, wait until after we're done telling the stories. Like, you have to like tell your story
Yeah.
and then like
it
you
had
can
a
give me-
theme. He had to like make sure it stuck with the theme.
Yes. And then at the end of the episode, he's like, wait, like, aren't you forgetting something? And it's him giving her the gift, and she gives him a little kiss on the cheek, and it's so cute.
And it's a good locket.
But-
It didn't look cheap. It was cute.
Yeah, let's dive
put in the
into
work.
he put that work in.
Yeah. He
And that's
saved
what-
up. He saved up for
he's-
that.
David knows what's going on.
Yeah.
David knows what's happening. Okay, so I guess let's talk about the lonely ghost. Any thoughts? Any like this was a rewatch for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how did you feel about rewatching it?
It was the one thing I thought of when I watched both of them was this theme of like the kids being very nosy about what's happening next door always.
Yes.
And like also being very like willing to just dive into a scary situation. Let me go into this house that like seems a bit spooky.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's funny? When I was a kid, like we did that a lot. I don't know if you guys did that when you were kids, but like me and my friends used to like go to abandoned houses and like just like walk around them at night and like
So
explore.
dangerous.
I know.
Like-
And I'm
like
like, was this a
houses-
90s thing that like kids just went into like
Yeah.
where I lived? It was a lot of suburbs that they were like building new homes and stuff like that.
Mm.
So you would just like go at night and like explore this like house that's empty and
Yeah,
like,
that's what I did. Like houses that were like in construction.
yeah, stuff like
We
that.
would go walk around there. Yeah, it's super fun. The curiosity of children and
Yes.
fearlessness
The
of just like,
fearlessness, man.
It's
Let's do it.
illegal.
When does that go away?
It's illegal
So
and don't
sad.
do it, but it's really
As
fun.
a kid, it's fine.
Yeah.
They're just being kids.
Yeah.
Same
Which
setup for
we'll
sure.
talk about this, but I thought it was interesting that those were the two episodes you wanted to talk about.
I know. I
'Cause-
thought that too because I was like, why did those stick with me
Yes.
specifically?
Maybe
They were
we'll
good.
maybe we'll delve into it. We'll see.
Okay,
But
wait. So we're doing the one where it's the little missing kid. Yes.
and Beth the fucking
that's
bitch.
stuck in the mirror. Yes.
Can't
The
stand that
original
hoe.
mean, the
What a
original
bitch.
Mean Girls.
She's
Those
such
girls
an
are so mean.
asshole.
Yeah.
Those girls were like barely there, quite honestly. Like they just made faces. They were very much like background who wasn't who they didn't want to pay them principal acting money. So they were like, you can like make faces, but you can't talk.
Right.
But Beth is horrid and honestly,
Bethy. Isn't her name Bethy?
oh my god, is it Bethy? I just wrote Beth because I was like,
Maybe
ew.
just Beth.
I just kept
thought
writing
they
about
were saying Bethy. I don't know.
basically the story of this episode is David tells a story about a girl whose parents are scientists. He doesn't know what kind of scientists, which is hilarious. He's like, they were scientists. And so the girl in the story, her parents are busy during the summer, so she has to go stay with her aunt. And her aunt has a daughter named Beth. And Beth is a cunt.
With the worst hairstyle I've ever
the
seen.
worst.
The worst.
I will say my notes say the red bangs are a big sleigh.
Red bangs.
They like truly are. They defy gravity. Oh, wicked. Defy gravity. But they like stick off of her face, and then her ponytail is higher than Ariana Grande could ever dream. And she looks of the time.
Her ponytail's here.
Yeah. It's really.
No, I'm just kidding. But
she's a bitch though.
she's a bitch, but basically, so she gets dropped off with her aunt. Her aunt is also insufferable and very like hoity-toity, always in a good mood, but like clearly your daughter sucks and you do nothing about it. And she has to stay in the room with her cousin, and Beth is like
don't touch my things.
Don't touch my things or clean up after me. And the girl's like, well, I just don't want to sit all summer twiddling my thumbs. And she's like, well, if you want to play with me and my friends, you have to go into the house next door.
Initiation.
Yeah, you have to. And it's haunted. Exactly. And she's like, okay. And then we get another character introduced to us, which I think this could have been done a little bit better, but it's a kid's show, and I feel like they were just trying to get everything in as quickly as they could. But Beth has a nanny that she cannot stand, and the nanny's pretty chill, and she's got a British accent, and she seems pretty nice.
She honestly gives off Aunt Gladys
Yes.
vibes from Weapons.
Really?
Not like her behavior. Just
Oh.
when she first popped up, I was like, oh, whoa. Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, they made her look very scary the first time.
they make her look spooky as hell.
Oh,
the
really?
first
She
time
just
you
looks
see her.
so sad to me. She looks so sad. I was like,
I think she looks sad after the fact, but the first time you see her, you're
Yeah,
like,
her
ooh,
hair's all
something's off.
disheveled and
Yeah.
she's like kind of creepy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Something's
want
a
you to be
little
afraid
off.
of her at first, I guess.
yeah.
But yeah, and then Beth's like, don't touch her.
If you touch her contaminated, wrinkly old hand, I'll never let you touch my things again.
Like,
Yeah,
she's
like, if you touch her,
Yeah.
you can never come back in my room. You're like, whatever.
how
You can't touch my-
horrible.
like awful. So she goes to the house, and clearly the girls have never gone to the house. This is an initiation. They're just bullying her. She goes to the house and she encounters a ghost. And before she goes in the house, Beth basically tells her like, oh, there was a girl who like, basically was like, she tells her some story, a girl who was bullied and she ran to this house, but her grandma wasn't there yet and her mom hadn't arrived. So she got locked in her room and died. And she wasn't able to like get out by the time her mom found her or whatever, which is really fucking sad.
Yeah.
Like that's where I was like,
Some
this is the
twisted shit.
90s. Like this is twisted as
Yeah.
fuck. Like they would never, Anyway, so she goes up to the house and a little ghost girl appears in the mirror and it scares her so bad that she runs out of the house back to her aunt's house.
Important
also-
thing, the help me
The
is
help
on the,
me.
written
the
on
help
the
me
wall.
on the wall is very important.
Yeah,
to
sorry.
remember. Yeah. And
Take over. Say what happens next.
she goes into the house. She sees this little girl in the
Yes.
mirror, and then behind her it says "Help me," but it's backwards,
Which is a nice touch.
yeah, it is a nice touch. Very
Smart.
smart. And yeah, and then she runs back to the house and tries to tell everyone, and I guess no one believes her.
No, her aunt is just like,
Why'd you go there?
Beth, you're a bitch for making her go into the house, and you stop being
Oh, 'cause
trouble.
the mom
and
is
she
also a
finds-
real estate agent and she's
finds
trying
the
to sell
help
the
me.
house.
She finds the help me, and
Yeah.
she thinks she thinks they wrote "Help me" on the
So
wall.
she's like, here's a bucket, go clean that
Go
shit
clean it.
up,
Yeah. And then they go back.
which is my
and
favorite.
the help me's have multiplied.
They're
Yes.
all over the
All
walls.
over the wall.
So creepy.
It is creepy. It's very, very
Beth thinks
uneasy.
it was her cousin who did it.
Yeah, because Beth is a bitch.
Mhm.
And then
Hate her.
Beth sees that like the mirror in that room that says "Help me" starts to look like a pantry, like it glimmers or whatever, and so she steps through it. The CGI for that kills me so much. It is very obviously like just a green screen that she slips through. It's like solidly closes behind her. There's no transparency.
What's also funny
Great.
about that is that it's dolls that entice her. Like
Yeah.
this little cunt girl that like is so mean, loves dolls.
She's
and
like,
she's like obsessed
This collection
with
is even better
her
than
collection's
mine.
amazing. She has to go see the dolls. She walks through the mirror.
And I had a sick joy when she got stuck in the mirror. and she
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah, I
get
wish
out.
they left her in there.
But
Spoiler
here's the
at the
part.
end.
Here's the part that is. I was like, this is fucked up. Like this is chaotic. So, the ending is that, in order to save the girl and in order to save, just to make things right, what's the main girl's name? Do we remember?
I don't remember.
I don't think I
Oh,
wrote her name
also
down.
Beth calling the main girl a Zeeb. Like if
Yeah,
you're
I
not
wrote
cool.
that
What does
down.
that
I was like,
mean?
what the
I
fuck
googled it. First of all, I never said Zeeb when I was a kid. I don't know where that comes from, but it
don't know what
means
that is at all.
lame. It means like not cool and lame. But
They
I
say it
never
again
heard it
in the
my life.
Dollhouse episode. They say it around the campfire.
A
Someone goes,
Zeeb.
"You're being
Yeah.
a Zeeb."
I've
It's
never
like,
heard that word in my life.
I'm gonna bring it back. You're like, you're
I
being a
thought
real
she said
Zeeb
dweeb
right now.
at first. And I
What?
was like, I thought she said dweeb.
Yeah.
And then I heard her say it again, and I was like, no.
No,
They're like, no, this is weirder.
I
What's
do
the
want
name of that
to.
actress?
I want to say I thought that it was gonna be like a body swap situation when the little ghost girl comes out of the mirror right after Bethy goes in or Beth.
I thought,
whatever the fuck her name
yeah.
is. And I was like, whoa, did she just like take over the like soul
Well-
of this girl so she can come back to life? I thought that's what had happened.
Well, it
I was
seemed like
oh,
it
hell,
had
Beth is
to, like,
dead.
I was confused by that too, because it seemed like it had to be that, like,
Yeah.
in order for the little girl to come out.
the other girl. I
something.
thought it. Yeah,
But
it was
that's
like
not
she had
true
to take her
because she
soul.
came
or
out
something.
originally at the first time,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I was really confused by that.
Yeah, there were a lot of things like that where it's kind of like we just have to kind of wrap things up. So we're gonna like
There's a couple holes here and there, but
here.
you know, it's kids.
I was gonna
Kids
say
don't
that
need all the details.
it's not that bad for a kids show to like have a couple holes here and there. Like it was still very well done. Again, acting is atrocious, but whatever. Anyways,
My God,
so
Beth's acting really bad.
really bad.
Hard
But
to
the
watch,
main
but
girl, gives us nothing too. She goes,
Ah!
Yeah.
I remember that scream. I was like, okay.
you're not scared. But the ghost girl was really, really good.
Yeah.
She didn't have any
She didn't have any
lines
lines.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
but
just
she
got
did
to
do
look
that
creepy.
that creepy little kid look that all the kids have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also
Sorry.
love the makeup both in this one and the dollhouse one. That it's like not good. Like this girl, you can see. Yeah, I was like, they've
I
like
love that.
very clearly painted her like with Ben Nye makeup, like a tapped some gray on her to
I
make her look
loved
a little
it.
ghostly. No. I love the choice. It just because of like how it was filmed, you're like, oh yeah, that's makeup. It's not like
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's a lot of it was practical also.
well, yeah, which I love.
But the ending is really fucked up to this episode, and it's also
Yeah.
fucked up for the second episode. So basically, she goes to get the nanny because she's like,
Well, she
The
finds the,
little girl asks her to.
yeah,
Without
she,
words.
She gives her a
Yeah.
locket that's of the nanny. It's a picture of her mom, and she shows it to her, and the nanny's like, "Where did you get this?" Because she has a locket of her daughter. And so she follows her back into the house, and she sees the little girl, and she goes, "Oh my God, you're here." She goes, "It's okay now." And she walks back through the mirror with the little girl, essentially.
dying.
Yeah, what happens? She just like the house eats them or something? Like this
Yeah,
is-
but that's like
The way I took it
horrifying.
is she just like
died.
kind of
Suicide?
In my
Suicide?
head I was like she basically
I'll
killed
believe that.
herself
it was
to,
cool how they
like-
did it though, because like then she goes into
Oh, and
the
it like goes
past.
back in time and
Yeah,
they like
and
look
it's
like their younger
yeah,
self. Yeah,
they're young and alive and happy in the mirror.
I feel like they had to do that because the concept of it is horrifying. Like, if
yeah.
you think
It's
about
like
it.
okay,
And
this
then-
woman ended her life to be with her daughter, which like sure,
but like she in front of the other.
And
And
the
then
other
they
girl?
don't care. They're just like,
they're like,
okay, that
"Oh."
happened.
Bye.
They're happy together now.
Yeah.
That was normal.
That was crazy for me. And then of course Beth is stuck in the mirror, and we all want her to be stuck in there, but
Being a real
Yeah.
bitch.
they bring her out. But God,
All of her friends are there though that had previously hours before been a real bitch to our main girl, and then they like see Bethy's behavior and then the way I don't remember what the girl says.
she goes, "Will you stop bossing your friends around and treat them better?"
"Oh yeah,"
I
she's
mean-
like, "If I let you out, will you be nice to me?" And she's like, "Yes." Like, "If you let me out, will you be nice to your friends?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then they're all like on her side after that.
I do like that, the ending tying it up nicely of like
Yeah.
the bully gets what they deserve and,
Yeah.
and good prevails.
and the mom kills her.
I know.
You just can't think too hard about that element.
I had to. As a
No, I did
rewatch, I
too.
was like, that's wild. And I know as a kid, you are not thinking about that. That's what's so interesting. Like, there are some heavy things. Like, if you were a parent watching that with your kid, like, there's a lot of things to appeal to both ends. I'm not saying it's bad. I was just like, damn, like, that's heavy.
I don't think kids think, oh, she killed herself or she died.
No.
I think they're just like,
Yeah.
oh, she's
that
happy
deep.
now with her daughter and she's living in the house forever in this like Twilight
Right.
Zone.
Twilight.
Which, by the way, did you know that the thing when they say I submit this to the society, what did they say in the beginning? I submit this story for approval to the Midnight Society.
And the
That's
little,
a
like, title
nod.
pops up.
That's a nod to Twilight Zone.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. They say that
Ah.
in Twilight Zone. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's very sweet. Yeah, the fire goes higher and like sparkles.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun facts about the fire too.
Yeah, talk about it.
Tell us.
So when I was a kid, I was always like, what are they throwing?
Yeah.
In the, what is that? Is it ashes? Like it looked like it was ashes, or it looked like, I mean, as a kid, I was like gunpowder. You know, like,
Yeah.
It's
Like a-
Coffee Mate with glitter in it. Apparently, it's a trick in like the industry
Whoa.
to make a fire. It's Coffee Mate is flammable, and to make a fire, do that.
I wonder if that's what they do
They
in
throw
Traders.
Coffee Mate.
Can we just talk about the fact that Coffee Mate is flammable?
Yeah, and we drink that.
Oh my
But
god!
they added glitter to it, so it makes it nice and
Yeah, it's
and,
cute.
and
fun
it's nice.
happy.
And
Yeah.
we don't have to think about that.
Interesting.
That's
So
crazy.
that's what in the last episode of Traders when they're like throwing their like dust or whatever into the fire, and it like lights up either blue or red or whatever.
That could be,
It's
yeah.
probably
Like I
coffee
wonder
mate.
if it's coffee mate. That's
Yeah.
so interesting.
Like a blue dye or
Probably
whatever.
smells deliciously like coffee around that fire. Anyway, that's really crazy.
Yeah, that's
The
a
more
fun
you know.
fact. I like that. I was worried because I didn't really get too many fun facts from this, so I'm glad you mentioned some because I was like, I
Yeah.
hope Christine has some. So that's the first episode. There's a lot of dark themes, but also really well done. Then the kids always, when they finish the story, they put out the fire, they go to bed. That's the end of it.
They riz up the little girl in the group with that.
With a pendant. He was
Whatever.
like, hey, girl.
Well, yeah, it all ties in because like the locket is what.
Right. He gives
How
her a
Nanny,
locket at the
like-
end.
Yeah.
Riz is a very good word for it. He's trying to like charm her.
Yeah.
And he does.
He
Yeah.
does.
He charms all of us.
He's a cutie.
He's a cutie.
The dollhouse.
The dollhouse. The
Oof.
dollhouse.
Creepy.
I'm so happy you guys thought it was creepy too. Because
It
like,
is.
Was it just because I was a kid where I thought it was creepy? No, it's so
No.
cool.
I
And I
actually
liked the little like bitch fucking boy in the group at the beginning she's like,
He's like,
my story's about a doll, and he's like, oh my
Put me to
god,
sleep
it's
now.
been done. Put me to sleep.
and then he comments and she's like, oh, somebody's awake
Somebody's
now.
awake.
The end. Yeah. Where would it lead to? Oh, you awake?
'Cause
Yeah.
he's like pretending he's like actually listening, because it's, I mean, she sets it up as like dolls are people sometimes think that it's like a person has been shrunk down, and then that's how a doll becomes a doll, and then spoiler, that's what the episode is about. And it's
Spoiler alert.
creepy.
it's really
very
cool. It's really
creepy.
sci-fi. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The plot point of that episode is basically, again, a girl is staying with her aunt and uncle.
Again,
Yeah.
staying with absentee parents,
Yeah.
leaving their kids with their aunts and uncles.
It was like
That's
they're
why
not in the
we're gonna
Hamptons.
talk about what. But she stays with her aunt and uncle. There's a really great line in that episode where her uncle's like, "Are you bored? You want to go clean a septic tank with me?"
And she
No.
rightfully responds, no, thank you.
No, I don't want to slop and shit with you.
Hey, Melissa. I got some work to do on the septic tank. Want to lend a hand?
Septic tank. Gee, sounds like fun, but no thanks.
Suit yourself.
God, that's so weird.
Adults not knowing how to talk to children.
Yeah.
Also, just not knowing. I guess because kids wouldn't care, wouldn't realize it. But there's a moment in the show where her aunt is like trying to like not discuss like a terrible thing that happened, but they discuss it down the hallway,
Yeah,
right
right around the
next to
corner.
her
And
bed.
the eavesdropping kid.
Yeah, and I'm like, you could have been anywhere else and talked
Yeah.
about this, and you're shouting. You guys are both shouting. But yeah, basically the aunt is like, oh, don't roam around this house. I have to watch it. I'm keeping an eye on it since the family that lived here had to move away.
And the
because-
family had the daughter of that family was like this girl's best friend that she
Yeah.
only got to see for a week in the summer.
So
when
she's
she
all
came to visit.
bummed that her friend is gone.
That's a very
she's
important
like,
detail.
that's what she's sadly on the tire swing, just like nothing to do. And that's when her uncle's like, "You want to clean the septic tank?
She's
I know
like,
your little
"No."
friend isn't here anymore."
You want to smell your
This
friend's
would be
shit?
just as fun.
You want to smell your
Yeah.
friend's old shit?
Good reminder, good
friend.
memory.
Missing friend poopy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's the other. That's what we find out. What the parents, not parents, aunt and uncle are whispering about
Yeah.
is that the girl from the house next door had gone missing.
They didn't move.
They did move.
they moved
but they didn't-
after
after
this tragedy
Yeah.
of their daughter going missing.
Yeah.
They didn't want to sell the house in case she came back, but also the mom said something, the mom of the missing girl, where she was like, the house took her. So part of me is like, they probably didn't want to give up that house because maybe one day she would figure out how to get out of that house,
Yeah.
which
And
is such a creepy thing.
All
Like, the
very,
house
very
took her.
creepy. But the attic of that house, so of course, she goes upstairs. Sorry, she goes to a closet because she's like looking through the house because she's bored. And she realizes that the closet leads to an attic. And in the attic, there's a dollhouse. And then there's a weird doll-like door that is, imagine, you know those arching windows that come out of an attic that open like this? It's like that, but it's a door.
And it opens to nothing.
It just opens to the out. It literally opens to the back. Like
outside.
you'll fall to your death if you walk through it,
Yeah.
which is key information.
Yes.
Does anyone want to take over or should I keep going?
Or
It's kind of funny.
can
We're
take
like
over.
telling a story of a story that's being told
we're
of a story.
the How You Holding Up society.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So this is actually something, again, it's like to move the plot forward, they have to move quickly.
Yes.
But it's really, actually, it kind of made me think it was going in a different direction because she's like about to open this door that like leads to, if you open it, you fall out of the house off the like third floor. And then the aunt pops up and she's like, no, which I'm like, this closet or attic is tricky to find. You have to push through clothes and like know exactly where to go.
How did she know where to go? Yeah.
How did she know how to get there so quickly? And in my head, I was like, oh, the aunt and uncle are responsible for the missing girl. And I thought that's where we were going, where it was like a sinister, like they were
That's
in
a
on
fun
it.
take.
And then when they were like bickering in the hallway, I was like, there's something, these two, maybe they're like
They
scheming.
That you were like, they killed and ate her best friend.
I mean, they
Yeah.
never really say who made that dollhouse. So
Yeah.
I know.
it
could have
been them.
Because the uncle also, because the girl, of course, she's like, okay, but is extra curious and then goes back.
Ooh, when she goes back, it's so creepy. That part is so creepy when she's laying in bed and it's like, Melissa.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, damn.
Oh,
They're
also when
not
she
fucking
is
around.
they're in the dollhouse. Susan's the other girl's name, right? The missing
Yes.
girl?
Yes.
So Melissa's like looking into the dollhouse and she sees like like a door close or something, like movement inside of the dollhouse, which also obviously piques her interest. So when she goes back, yes, creepy. You're hearing the whispers of a little girl. Always spooky. These little girls, creepy. Anyway, she goes back to the house and this time she's brave enough to open the door upstairs, the dollhouse door that should lead to outside to your death. But the first time it also glowed for her from behind. So there's obviously something back there, and she did open it and she's like, sees that there's a hallway and it's like almost a replica of kind of a dollhouse looking version of the house that she's in. And she's about to take a step in there. And then
Inception.
the uncle is like, no, and grabs her and pulls her back.
Yes. He also grabs her and pulls her back because she sees her friend Susan in there, and her friend Susan's going, Melissa, like she can't hear her. And so she's like, all right, well, I'm just going to step through. And then her uncle grabs her and goes, no. And then when we look back, it's again, just like
The outside.
Yeah.
just the
It's
outside.
basically like, so, I mean,
And I'll pull up clips.
if you're a little older, you're like, oh shit, am I going crazy? Am I hallucinating? But she doesn't think that. She just thinks it's this magical world or something. But yeah, it goes from, she opens the door to a hallway with a dollhouse and her friend in there. And then her uncle comes and now it's not, it's just the ground. And she almost killed herself.
Yeah.
Which is so creepy to think about.
so
Like,
creepy
scary.
to think
She's-
about, and it makes you think before the episode proceeds, like the next time she steps in there, like the next time she goes, she actually steps through the door, and the whole time
She's
that
fine.
was happening, right, but the whole time that was happening, I was thinking in my head, oh my god, she's dead. Like she fell to her death.
She
Even though
was
that
smart
wasn't
though.
because
She
taps
slowly went in. She like taps the floor to make sure, and she was like, "Okay." And,
And
then she
she's-
jumps too, which I was like, "You're pushing your luck." When she gets on the floor, she like jumps. She's like, "Okay."
But she had to go save her friend.
She
had to go
did.
get her friend.
now she does something very interesting that is a direct reference to Greek mythology. I don't know if you guys caught it, but when there's a tale of the Minotaur in the labyrinth, and in order to be defeated, you need to be able to find your way back. So
Oh, when she ties the yarn on the door.
yarn
Yeah,
on the door.
Smart girl.
Smart. She is smart.
So she ties the
She
yarn on the
doesn't
door.
tie it very tight though, I noticed. She kind of just like leaves it hanging.
But I guess it didn't really matter because the
It
door
doesn't
was like
matter.
completely gone.
But it could have mattered and it could have fallen off.
Yeah.
I would have done a better job tying that. But anyway.
she would have done a better job.
Hey.
But yeah, she goes in to save her friend, and then lo and behold, because her friend has been in there for so long, she's slowly turning into a doll, and one of her hands falls off and is a porcelain hand, which is
Actually was
crazy.
really
The makeup
creepy.
for this one I thought was cool.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
it's
way
fun.
they do the
Yeah, so shut the fuck.
But also, I was picky about this one too because I was like, yeah, you could have gone further. I feel like with the opaque white, like really.
Oh, like doing her whole face.
Yeah.
I guess
felt
the
like
whole
it
thing was
just,
like,
the
it's a
blush and, like, just her
transition.
face.
but it's like
but-
a transition to human from human to doll.
But she's been in there for a year. She would be a full doll at this point.
Was it a
because-
year?
Yeah.
Did they say that?
She
Oh,
went
wow.
missing like a year ago because our little girl Melissa very quickly is like her whole arm is turning white.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's like she sees her friend because she's like, I need your help to move this bureau because if we go up here, it's like we can get out by going and doing exactly what I just did, but inside the dollhouse, and then it'll put us back, which, like, smart on her to think that.
Well,
Also, kind of far-fetched.
Susan,
like, that's a reach, but you're...
Yeah, but Susan says the attic. Remember? She comes
gives
up
her
there
a
and she goes,
clue.
what do we do? She goes, the attic. And she's like, and then she realizes, oh, it's a carbon copy of the real house, and she has to go back through the dollhouse attic to get back into the real world.
Yeah. But there's this giant bureau thing that's super heavy. And so
She fucking
Melissa's
knocks that
trying
shit
to
down.
move that, and then she comes and she's like, Melissa, I need your help. It's too heavy. And Melissa's like, I can't. And then she moves her sleeve and her whole hand falls off and like porcelain breaks. It's kind of creepy.
It's very cool.
And then Melissa
It
just
is really
like,
cool, right?
I loved her. This was her best acting where she goes like, I'll try again. Just goes back.
I'll try again.
And then she does like knock it over, and she's able to get up into the dollhouse attic and then take her friend. And this time it's really creepy because doesn't she open the door and it is to the outside? And it's literally a leap of faith where she's like,
She tests it.
let's see.
This was
Because if they don't, they're stuck in there and they both become dolls. She has
Yeah.
to make that decision.
Yeah.
which is, but I think, a really good lesson of like, this girl, she's a little crazy. Melissa's crazy, but in the best way. Like, she puts a brick or something through the house to like open the
yeah,
door.
Yeah, she does. She
break
smashes
an entry,
the-
yeah.
She breaks and enters, and she like, all for her
Her
friend.
survival skills are
and
top notch.
she makes her lean out of the window, and she tests it. She tests the outside, and you see like this. It's a very fun thing. It's
Yeah,
a dip in the atmosphere.
Continuum.
Yeah, that it's not actually the outside, and they can jump, and they do.
We all need a friend like Melissa, man.
Yeah, she's a ride or die.
She really is.
That's kind of the.
She risked her life to save her friend. And that's really sweet. That's a lesson we should all take home.
And then Susan looked like a Victorian child after that, and I was like, "What the fuck is going
I
on?"
was like,
That outfit was
I guess maybe
crazy.
if she vanished at night and I was like, this is your nightgown? Sure. Of the time, maybe that's what, I don't know. Is that what you were wearing as a child?
Yeah, I just wrote, "What the
full
actual fuck
nightgown?
is Susan
no,
wearing?"
I wore full t-shirts of Lion King.
Perfect.
I wore
Yeah.
nightgowns.
Yeah.
They weren't like that with the frills and
no,
shit.
that like actually look kind of uncomfortable to wear to sleep. But yeah, Susan, she lives.
She lives.
And the aunt and uncle are so excited. The only thing that didn't age well with this episode for me is Melissa's acting, that she's just doing blocking. Every time she like walks outside, the director was clearly like, okay, interact with this piece of furniture, interact with this. And she like walks over and just like touches it and then goes about it like for no purpose.
Oh yeah, the swing. She
The
like
swing.
pushes the swing.
It's just like carelessly like, oh, and then keeps walking. But it's just, there's no intention behind it. It's so funny to watch her just be like, the director told me to do this. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to touch the tire swing as I walk by. And it's very, it's kind of cute. 'cause
Kids
they're-
don't need that though. They just need the action to be happening. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I thought the same thing that when I saw those awkward movements, but then I was like, again, kids like to touch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it kind
Maybe
of
I'm
fits.
too quick to
I don't
judge.
know. Yeah. No, but I saw that too. I was
Yeah.
Like,
No,
what was that?
Guys, I think we can all agree that acting is absolutely horrendous, but also it's really hard to find incredible child actors. There's a
Yeah.
reason why the ones that are really good have had like crazy careers because they are just
They
that
get put
good.
in everything.
Yeah, whereas like I'm sure a lot of these were like pretty quick auditions, and it was cool that you got to do an episode unless you were part of the Midnight Society, and they were a little bit better.
Yeah.
But they like still it's I don't know. It's just funny to me. It doesn't bother me. It was just like an added giggle while I was watching
the
it.
first one, when Beth, whatever, starts to tell the story of the house next door, I was like, oh, this was your audition monologue. Because I was like, you did this very well. You delivered this like the lore of the house. Everything else was bad. But I was like, they gave you this to audition and you
And
did
you had
this
time to
well. And
practice
then they
it,
got you
yeah.
on set and they're like, oh shit, she can't do anything else.
Oh wow,
But-
she's really
She's really bad.
but she was a bully. She made me really angry.
Yeah. She was a classic 90s bully.
Okay, so I guess this brings me to the question. Both of the episodes that you chose is the theme of like a girl who is kind of abandoned for the summer by her parents and chooses to save a family's relationship between like a missing child and a family, despite everything, despite being bullied, despite anything. Why do you think you chose those two?
I don't know. I don't know if it goes like that deep with like family stuff. I honestly really think it was all about the independent female characters.
That's great.
strong, brave, independent female characters. I think maybe after rewatching this, I'm like, wow, I wonder if those really shaped me being who I am today. Just being like,
you
really,
do what you got to do for your friends, or you do what you got to do to help somebody.
I am a ride or die for the people I love, and I wonder. Same. And like, I was thinking about your theme of the show, how it's holding up. I feel like it holds up very well. It's very like feminist. It's very diverse.
Yeah. If I was gonna, I would say like if I would, some forms of TV now are so convoluted in like very surface level things that they teach kids, or it's either very, very important lessons, but they're afraid to go too scary, or they're afraid to be a little violent about it. Yeah. And I think that this show, even though it can get a little violent, can get a little scary, the ultimate message is really great and really important. And I think it's kind of realistic in that way. Like, I know I probably shouldn't say this on camera, but there's ways to get into houses that I've also used the same ways to get into those houses. You know what I mean? Like when you're a kid, you do some
resourceful
crazy stuff. And
police, are you listening?
And it did, and it's
confessing over here.
But it wasn't like she was doing it because she just wanted to get into a house. She was doing it to save her friend. And so even that, like, I'm like, these themes are really well placed in a much more realistic environment of like how we acted as kids, besides calling each other Zeebs.
Jane, you're a fucking Zeeb.
You're a fucking Zeeb.
One thing I wrote in my notes that I wanted to talk about a little bit, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
is the theme song for that show.
Oh, it's actually, I wrote down that I was like, this is actually kind of spooky.
It's so good. It's so creepy.
Like American Horror Story.
I didn't realize it until yesterday.
I can't play it. I'm sorry.
I was talking to my boyfriend about it yesterday, and I didn't realize it, and he pointed it out. There's a heartbeat in the the background noise of the theme song. There's a heartbeat, and I'm like, I never noticed that. There's like crying children in the background. There's crickety stuff, and then like the hue of the blue over like the real normal neighborhood kid things. Like it was so good,
spooky.
And then the ending credit song is like more upbeat and fun. I don't know. I think they just did a really good job with that to hook kids.
Yeah, or just like good production value.
Yeah, at the beginning, it's just such a perfect, easy setup for a show. Yeah, like they do the same thing every time, and it works. Like
procedural,
it works.
but like still fun. There's still jump scares. There's still things that you can do to spook people.
Yeah,
and it's pretty open because the stories they have to tell don't have to be based in any kind of reality. So like we can move on to Gremlins. We can, you know what I mean? Like they had so many ways to go, and they did. They ended up doing like revivals of the show, and there was the newest one. I haven't watched Are You Afraid of the Dark, the newest one. So I can't really judge if that one still keeps up with the super spooky motif while still, teaching you really great life lessons. But there's something very nostalgic about the show, and very lovely. Like, thanks for suggesting it.
You guys had heard of it before I suggested it. You'd heard of it, but you had never seen any episodes.
I have memories of watching parts of episodes, but the later season, not the first one.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad I was able to.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Fun.
You guys. Do you have any more fun facts for us, or just the coffee mate?
I have to look at my notes real quick.
Yeah, look at your notes. Tell us.
The coffee mate was really good.
I love the little weird fun facts.
Yeah.
That sound, a little smooth jazz, a little smooth jazz.
I guess the only other fun fact was, and the theme of it being a little bit feminist of a show, it won an award.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it said the series was nominated for an NAACP Image Award in 1996. Ooh. And the show also has been seen as helping to create a generation of feminist horror fans, as it shows kids a world where girls got to be the imperfect heroes as often as the boys did. Yeah. According to McHale, in the first season alone, half of the scripts focused on female characters and were written by female writers.
I love that.
And that's on amazing. Period. That's awesome. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, that's really wholesome. I feel like a lot of the stuff we go over that doesn't hold up, it doesn't hold up because of like the motifs are like upsetting or just don't align with like how people think nowadays, whereas this, the worst thing that doesn't hold up is like CGI or like outfits, but everything else, acting is, acting is still terrible. Like even like there's
still
terrible
stuff
acting
today that's terrible acting. Yeah.
But it's even that is enjoyable. Mm-hmm. in itself. I was locked in. I had to
Yeah.
do something, and I ended up just sitting on the couch and watching both episodes.
I mean,
It's good.
one day if I have children, I'm definitely showing them this show for sure.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a study. I wanted to talk about this. I probably should have had it written and pulled up, guys. So check it out somewhere. But basically, the idea is that a lot of the older shows, especially from the 90s and 80s, instill a lot of comfort and quiet and teach your children to be patient and learn how to have a just basically an equilibrium in them, versus newer stuff is very fast paced to keep attention, but it also can aggravate and give anxiety. So
Yeah, that
it's honestly
tracks.
it's good to know that this is there. You can watch this on YouTube. You can watch
Paramount
this on
Plus.
Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus.
And
watch it with your kids. Teach them some lessons.
Yeah.
absolutely show this to your kids and absolutely sit with them and enjoy it yourself, because some of the themes are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I still can't believe she was like, all right, peace, I'm dying with my daughter.
The 90s were
That-
also very letting TV teach your children versus your parents actually having a conversation with you and teaching you the hard stuff in life. You know,
that is
we
an
had all
issue.
the grief in all the movies of all the animals, all the parents dying. And
What if you had both?
what do you mean?
What if good
What if your mom
communication
taught you
and
grief
good
and you
media?
watch grief?
Pretty rare in the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
Not a lot of great communicators back then.
Unfortunately, no.
But we had TV and we had movies and they shaped us.
Yeah.
And there was always that synthesizer. Ba-la-lum, blum, 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 blum. And that's why you never say that to your little brother.
What is that from?
Nothing. It's just that's how it would be. It would be a synthesizer music, and then they would be like,
Yeah.
and that's why you know that me and your dad are always here for you. And the kid's like you, mom, right? In real life. And the mom's like, nope, just on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a joy. Thanks for
Yeah.
letting us kind of participate in this. And this is one of my favorite things about the episodes that we do, where we haven't seen something, but it teaches us a lesson and it's something we can go back to. I'll watch another episode of this just to enjoy
They're fun
it.
and they're
fun.
short. I watched a few too.
I was honestly thinking about for Halloween, this would be a fun thing to have in the background, while you're just hanging out with the girls doing crafts for the fall. We're
Yeah.
past that, but maybe we'll come back
year.
next year and do another episode with you about some more episodes
Couple
or
more.
something different.
I would love to.
But this was very, very fun.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me. This was fun.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah. See? Low stakes.
Low stakes.
time.
Low stakes.
Just hanging.
Just
Hanging
hang
High
with the
spook.
girls.
High spook, low stakes.
That's the goal.
That wasn't that funny. You don't have to laugh.
Maybe it wasn't.
I think it was
actually.
so funny.
You are funny. Jane.
You got me
Dang.
excited
No,
for a second there.
they have to pay for that, Jane. We'll do it one day.
I know, right? We're over
Sockless,
here
and
with
Jane
just-
and I will kiss.
Yeah, sockless. You're gonna Patreon episode. You're taking your socks off.
Okay.
We're talking
nail
about
polish
children's
or
media.
Yeah.
Nail polish? No nail polish?
The
I
grosser
don't
the
know what
better.
they like.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what people.
Just sloppy
Yeah, bottoms of your feet should be really dirty.
and wet.
Yeah,
Ooh. Okay.
Slopped.
Nice. Okay.
people will pay.
Just tell me when. I'll be here.
Hell
Sounds
yeah,
good.
brother.
I'm down.
Love
Committed.
it. I think that rounds us out, right?
I think so.
Is there anything you'd
Sloppy,
like to
wet, dirty
promote?
feet.
Sloppy, wet, dirty feet.
Like she said, adopt, don't shop.
Yeah.
I work with animals.
Yes. Please
Make sure you're adopting and spaying and neutering your, Bob Barker says, spay and neuter your
Spay
pets.
and neuter. Both of my cats are rescues, and they are little delightful gremlins that make my life difficult, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
They make it more fun too, right?
make it more
fun,
fun, too.
entertaining. Yeah.
They're just, needy little brats, but I love them.
Brah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Look at that. What a nice closing.
No, our audience has seen how annoying Wesley can be.
He's our mascot.
He's our mascot. And Lucy. Lucy's also our
Lucy.
mascot. All of our animal friends. Well, this has been How You Holding Up. If you liked this episode, be sure to check out all of our other episodes. We
Yeah.
have a whole season out now. We're on season 2.
Congratulations,
Thanks.
ladies.
Thanks, squirrel.
We've been doing it. We've been chitter chatting all day long.
And if things keep going well, this is all we'll have to do.
Yeah. I won't have to do delirious late Thursday night episodes after a full day of work.
Yeah.
Although some of those are the best ones.
We could still be delirious. We could
We'll still
figure
be
that out. We don't
delirious.
need jobs.
Who needs a job?
Yeah. Sponsor us. We'll do ads. And if you have any pieces of media you want us to review, email us at howyouholdingup@gmail.com. And that's ya, not you, and Holden without a G. And then follow us on Instagram. And our DMs are open. Send us anything.
Send us nothing. Send us media.
No. Anything you want.
God damn it.
One day this is going to happen and Jane's going to be so pissed.
I'm actually... Yeah, I'll be pissed.
Okay, that's all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Bye, Jane.
Thank you.
Bye, Dagny.
Bye, Christine.
Bye.